So good evening, everybody. Today we will continue to talk something about macroeconomics. Actually, last week we already mentioned all the syllabus for everybody. So if possible, you can go to the e-learning. Here, you just put your ID number and you can open the e-learning. Then you can find all the courses about macroeconomics. So last week I already mentioned you need to drop your CV and send it to me, but until now only one student completed it for his job. So I hope if possible you need try to go to the e-learning and then you can see all the contents about the macroeconomics. Actually, the time is quite high for everybody, so you need every week you need to pay your attention and pay your effort for this course. All right, and actually this course is very easy. So because we don't need to do any exam, but we need to complete it for the one paper. The paper topic you can design by yourself. For example, the lady comes from Korea, you can try to find some topic about the macroeconomic in South Korea. Okay, so any topic or welcome. I hope this is very important for your academic job. In particular, I hope everybody you will continue for your study in the master degree or PhD degree in the future. So this is a good practice for you. So I hope you will try to learn and use in English. I think this is more important for you. And then I will also to show you and help you to complete it for this job. So here, if we go to e-learning, so the first job, I just provide the CV sample for you. Okay, so you just go there, download directly, and then change all the personal information. For example, here I already put it on this computer. Or if you cannot find from the e-learning, you also can download from here. Okay, so you just bring your USB and here and download. Okay, so it's easy for you to read all information. For example, here last time I already showed you this. For example, you can download this sample. Okay, and then change your photo, okay, and change your name. If you have Chinese name, you also can drop your Chinese name or English name as well. And here, also change all your personal information about your birthday, nationality, address in your country, or the email address, okay, and or maybe if you can provide the telephone number is okay or not, it's fine, okay? And you also try to mention your education and your qualification. You just mention maybe you study some senior high school or the university in here, or you are exchange student or any special program you have. You just draw here. And also try to talk something about activity and interest. Okay, you just talk something about your idea or your future or anything you are interested in. You can try to talk here. And what's the reason for coming to Taiwan? Okay, if you are a foreign student, you need to try to say why you come to Taiwan. You want to try to know more about the traditional Chinese culture or anything. If you are a Taiwanese student, maybe you can say what's the reason you join this class, okay? Or maybe next year you will go to the overseas for your study again. So you want to try to do more practice in English, okay? And here, which skills you have in particular for your language? okay? Or you also can mention some ability in the computer, and then, and after that, you need to design the topic. I hope you can design earlier and then start doing now. So I hope if you already have a good idea, and then you can design earlier. And every week, just try to read some paper, okay? For example, if you are interested in trying to talk something about GDP in Taiwan, or during the last 50 years, anything changed, okay? Actually, you also can try to mention some special Taiwan story. Actually, the Taiwan, we got a very comprehensive history. Actually, from the 1949 until now, we already spent more than 60 years. And during this 60 years, we pay a lot of attention or participation, a lot of things. From the agriculture to the light industry and the heavy industry until now, a high technology society in Taiwan. And you also try to know something about economic development in Taiwan. Or if you come from China, you also can try to do some compare Taiwan and China, what's different, okay? Or we got some special story, or like the North Korea and South Korea, you also can try to talk some special story. Actually, North Korea people all got a very poor situation, but they have no choice. Actually, if they can make the choice, they will like go to the South Korea as well. Because in the North Korea, most people, they got a very poor situation in economic. So actually, according to the human being, we also concern. And then we also want to try to do some help for them. But I hope you can design the story, okay? And maybe after 2 weeks or after 1 month, you want to change. Yeah, you can. Anytime you can change. If you can find another interesting topic, then you can try to do some change. It's fine. Okay? So I hope you need try start doing your job as soon as possible. You don't say, oh, nothing. Every day nothing to do. This is just wasting your time. Because you already study in university. Okay? In university, you need try to do more automatically. Okay? So I hope you need to enjoy it. So you can go back, just try to do this CV first, and then send it to me earlier. Okay? And here I have the other sample. Okay? Last sample, the lady come from Sweden, and this lady come from France, okay? And then they all did very well. And after this class, I will edit like one book for our job, okay? So the things I already mentioned, okay? You need to do this job. And if you go to the e-learning, you also can try to see our syllabus, okay? Maybe you can go to the syllabus and then you can find more detail about this class, okay? I mention again, my name is Win Xiao Hong, okay? If you have any question, you can send email to me, okay? Or welcome, you can come to my office. Actually, my class is so light. Okay, a lot of time I will stay in my office. If you have any question, if you have any query, you have any problem, you can come to my office. Okay, my office same building, 529. Okay, CM Home, 529. Okay, and this is my email address. Okay, and this class. We use the textbook, okay? this textbook, this is the phone book, okay? So I think this is all important for everybody. And if you need, you can go to the library. Actually, library already provide this book in the library, maybe at the ground or the level one. You just ask the person, where can you find this book, okay? But if you want to study at there, you can borrow to outside, okay? So if you need, you can go to the bookstore to buy it, okay? And so this is our textbook, okay? And I will try to talk because okay, so this is because we don't need to do any exam, right? So we need to completely for the one paper. So the first things you need to draw your CV, and the current event you design some interesting topic, okay? And the writing is about the macroeconomics, okay? And after that, maybe I think on May, early May, okay? We will start doing our presentation, okay? So complete the one paper and the presentation. So, so this is important for me. So I just try to mention it again. So maybe everybody you can follow the book, okay, and complete it for our job. So here I try to design all the content for this class, all right? So most time I present all the content for everybody. But if you have any question, welcome. You can ask any question, right? So okay, so can you understand? So first things you need to draw a CV. So you just go back, download, and change. Okay? So it's very easy. And okay, so this is the new one. I just tried to tell you about the macroeconomics, because macroeconomics we also call income theory last week. Okay, it's a special our class we recorded. So maybe if you cannot attend this class, I hope you can go back to read this record again. Do you know where can you find this record? So you just go to the university, okay? Go to the university, and then you just go to here to find. This is the study center, and here you can find the OCW course. It's open course web. Okay, so you just come here. You can see me, right? Easily. Okay, and I think at the moment my class I think is the. I think I already recorded so many classes, all right, here. But I don't know the gentleman, he had not completely for his job. This is the in English, this is the in Chinese, okay? So, for example, the Chinese, they already completely for last week, the job, okay? So, I mean, if you mention your class, you just go to here to check, all right? So this is the Chinese, but you can see in English as well, okay? So all right, So because this computer so old, so they are not got a good function. So I believe your computer will be easily to read. Okay. So I hope you can go back to see it. If you have any question, just let me know. Okay. So here we just go back. So important variable for the macroeconomics. So actually, whole the theory, they just try to talk 4 stories. Okay. The first is definition, and the second we call static analysis. We try to find equivalent analysis, and the third is comparative statistical analysis, and the fourth is the dynamic analysis. Actually, for our real life, everything is dynamic. Okay. But because before we understand all the content, we need to step by step try to know what's they happen. So the first we need to know the definition. So what is the gross national product? GNP we call gross national product. We need to try to make the definition. So we also try to know nominal GNP, real GNP, potential GNP, and what's different between them. Okay? And the next, we also need to try to know something about the accounting of gross national product. So sometimes we can call GNP or GDP, and then we also try to know what is NNP, what is NI, PI, DI. I'm not sure because last year you already learned economics. Someone, did you remember what is GNP or NNP, NI, PI, DI? What's the difference? Shangye, did you remember?
I don't remember learning that.
But last year you already learned? Did you learn? Economics.
I think we're not learning.
You already returned to your teacher. Never mind, I'm joking, okay? Don't worry, I will help you, alright? And Christine?
No sé, está en español.
GNP, gross national product. NNP we call net national product. Okay? NI is the national income. Okay? PI we call personal income. Okay? DI disposable income. Okay? So I mean they've got a different situation. So you can see this graph we call GNP, and then this we call NNP, and this we call, this is NI, this is PI, this is the DI. Okay. Actually, we need to know something different. Okay. So we need to try to understand, okay? And then the third one, it means y equal to c plus I plus z plus x minus n. Okay, we can calculate from a different source, okay? So sometimes for the real situation, we need to try to understand. For example, for the real economic, we can call this is the household, okay, and this is the business. Okay, business unit, and this is the household unit, okay, and this is we call this is the production. Marketing, okay? and this is the factor marketing. Okay, and then you can see all the business, all the firm, okay, they provide the products. The product marketing or provide product to the household to do the consumption, and the household also provide the factor during the production activity as well. And then coming here, so you can call this is the real or material flow, okay? But after that, they need to pay money. They need to pay money, okay? So the yellow one is money flow. The white one is material flow, okay? So here we call this is the total expenditure. We write down TE, total expenditure or total spending. Okay, the TE we call total expenditure or total spending. Okay, and then for the firm we call total revalue. Total revalue, TR. We call total revalue. Okay. And here we call total cost. And then this is the total income. TC, okay, is the total cost. Okay? And TY is the total income. So you can see for the real society have the two circle, okay, and after that you can imagine we can separate the four different four sectors. Actually, each sector will be the same. Okay, so how to calculate GNP or GDP? Here you can see this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, they would be the same. It means 1 equal to 2 equal to 3 equal to 4. And this is what we all call GNP or GNI. Actually, you can see the one idea, they have the 4 different description or 4 different means. This is like the different the measures. They have the 4 different measures all for the same purpose. For example, how to go to the train station from Providence University. How? Okay, you can take the bus. Okay, BRT. You can drive a car. You can use the motorcycle. You can use the bicycle. You can by walk. All a good idea. You know, you talk a lot more romantic. I think by walk are much better because you have a long time. Why you need go fast to go there? Whole what? Okay, you just by walk slowly, and outside it's raining and more romantic. You can more close. Okay, it's much better. Okay, if you buy car or buy BRT, it's quite boring. Okay, so I mean, for the purpose, only one purpose, but you have so many different choices. Okay, so the same. our purpose, one try to know what is gross national product. So how do you know American situation, China or Taiwan or Korea? How to know? Because you never been there. How to know about their economic situation? We only according to the GNP. Okay. For example, for the personal per year, the GNP in Taiwan, okay, 2000 maybe 16, maybe you, if you have the mobile, you can go to the Google, you can check. How about the 2016, the GNP per person per year in Taiwan, in American, or maybe after the break time, you can check, okay? For example, the Taiwan US dollar per person, maybe $22,000 per year, okay? Per year per person, okay? And how about Korea? Do you know about Korea last year? Maybe the break time you can check, okay? Because you have the mobile, okay, you can check. Maybe I think this is for Taiwan. Korea maybe 24,000 US dollar, okay? And American maybe US dollar 49. Okay. How about Spain?
Between 30 and 35.
Okay, maybe Spain maybe 35. Okay. Maybe another country. Sorry, where do you come from?
Taiwan.
Okay, good. Okay, but you do like Japanese. Okay. All right. So here, and then you can check. You can check. Okay, you can imagine. But actually, Taiwan, the GNP between these four countries is the lowest. But actually, this is not true. Okay, because this is nominal. Because Taiwan, we got a lower price labor. Lower price labor. Okay, if we use this is we call this is nominal GNP. Okay, nominal GNP. According to the government report, we find this one. But if we can change to the real GNP, actually Taiwan real GNP is the US dollar 39,500. Do you know? This is Taiwan. So actually, Taiwan US dollar higher than UK and Japan. Okay, because Taiwan we got a lower price labor. Okay, so if we can divide by price labor, then we can find it is 39,500 US dollar in Taiwan for the per person. But maybe you can try to see. In my family or for my personal, we will not have this higher income. And do you know why? Because in now this society, all the income, I mean the 100% by 100% and for 100%. This is represent this guy or richest. Because in Taiwan, income distribution become unequal. Okay, rich person very rich, but poor person is very very poor. Okay, so we have a big gap. Okay, so this is not only in Taiwan. For all the global situation, this is real. In particular, in American, only 1%. the richest person. Okay, so I think we also concern this situation so much. So if you have time, I also provide so many information in our e-learning. Okay, so okay, maybe next time I will show you this paper for you. They dropped up 100%, by 100%, and for 100%. I think this paper more interesting. You can see it. And here, I also provide this general theory of the employment, interest, and money. This John Keynes, he dropped this book. And the other one is the wealth of the nations. This is the Adam Smith. Okay, so if you have time, you can try to see. I think all interested, you can see it. All right. So here I just try to tell the story for you. Okay, although you've never been in another country, but you can, according to the report of the government reports for the GNP, and then you can understand about all the society, what's different between them. Okay, so I think we learn this, the course, I think is very important for everybody. Okay, so here I just try to show you. You can try to know all the different items of the income, okay? The GNP, GDP, MMP, NIPI, DI, but you don't need to worry. You just try step by step, try to understand all the detail, okay? And the next, you can try to calculate for the GNP, how to calculate, okay? We can see from C is consumption, I is investment, Z is government spending, X is export, N is import. Okay, we can calculate, try to know about all the income. And after that, we also can calculate from another way. This is from the consumption and the savings and the tax. Okay. So this is the first story we need to know. And the second story we need to know equivalent income. Equivalent. Why? You can see at the upper right hand side at the stock. Actually, you look the stock is represent equivalent. Okay. So for example, how to understand about the GNP, how much GNP is good for people. Okay, so I would like to mention something about GNH. This is mean gross national happiness. Okay. We know that one country, the name is Bhutan, okay? It's a small country. Most people all follow Buddhists, okay? Their GNP only 800. GNP only US dollar 800, okay? But Their gross national happiness is number 3 in the entire world. I mean, the survey. And do you know why? One day, if you do the traveling, go to the Bhutan, you can see, oh my God, look all the society in the agricultural society. But most people all friendly. They help each other. And then they got a more sympathy and interest. Look like a big family. Okay, they are not fight each other. Okay, so they are all very happy. Okay, so I'm not sure. Do you know why we need got a higher GNP? So sometimes some person also make a joking. What is GNP? It's gross national product equal to gross national pollution. Okay, I mean the gross national product equal to gross national pollution. Okay, you can look in China, they economic grow very fast. But now they also face the big trouble. All the environment become pollution. Okay, so I'm not sure. Actually, in Taiwan, we also got the same trouble. You can look north of Taiwan, their air much better, but the middle and the south of Taiwan, actually, the air is not so good. In particular, do you know about at the center of Taiwan, middle of Taiwan? You can see maybe on the daytime you can look near Providence University. We have the big, how to say?
Smokestacks.
Have the fire. Because this is for the power. They made the 5 power. How to call? English name?
Smokestacks.
How to spell?
S-M-O-K-E.
S-M-O-K-E. Smoke.
S-T-A-K-E.
S-T-A-K-E.
Oh, no, wait. C-K.
Say again.
S-M-O-K-E-S-T-A-C-K.
T-A-C-K. It's right. Someone go back to check. Because this fire air always a pollution, you know. But now this power station is very important for Taiwan. Do you know until now Taiwan we got how many nuclear power stations? I mean, in 1987, our leader, the Jiang Jinggu, okay, he designed 20 nuclear power. Because one day, if China attend Taiwan, we will reject use the nuclear power. Okay, so we also prepare the power early. But when we completely bought the first, the second, and the third, no money. So this program stopped. Okay, and after that he died in 1987. So this is just extend the first one until now. They already completely maybe 99%. But now the Taiwanese just very worried because the nuclear power is very dangerous. Okay, one day if they broke, then a lot of people die. So now we just stop. We can use it. Actually, they already completed 99%, and this one is too old. They will retire this one also older, they need to retire. So now, all the Taiwanese society only dependent on the third one. But the third one, after 10 years, they also need to retire. So the Taiwan power quite limited. Okay, so we hope how to find the green power. Maybe we depend on the sunshine, but how to design the sunshine, this is all the big trouble. Okay, so now actually we need to depend on this is 5 small stack. Oh,
Yeah, smokestacks.
it's alright.
It's just,
How to call? How to speak? Small stack.
Smokestacks. Yeah, but that's just the thing that the smoke comes out of.
Yes, yeah, because this is they use fire, can use the power to produce the power. Okay, but actually there is a heavy pollution. So here we also got a very trouble for the pollution. And the other company, they make some stick, is right? Stick company. Do you know this is steel, is right?
Steel?
Yeah, steel. When we make the building, we need to depend on steel. Is it right?
Steel.
Steel, is right? But actually, we want to produce this steel, also make a lot of pollution as well. But which one is more important? Economic development, economic growth, or economic environment? How to make a choice? If you want to have a good environment, you must throw away all the machine. If you want to have the higher economic growth, you must accept this pollution. So actually it's trade-off. It's quite difficult for everybody to make this decision. So how to do? Okay, so in my class, in the public finance, I would like to talk. This is the zero. It's possible to find the zero pollution. Or we want to have the optimal pollution. Do you know 2 ideas? Zero pollution or the optimal pollution. This is because this is zero pollution. So the small stack, they make a lot of pollution, so we need to throw away. But we need to depend on them. Okay? So after that, we just try to find optimal pollution. Yes?
I think the place where we generate the power is power plant.
Sorry?
Power plant.
Power plant. How to spell pen?
Plant. P-L-A-N-T.
P-L-A-N-T. Oh, power plant.
The smokestack is just the place where the smoke comes out.
Okay. Okay, I believe you are right. Okay, so I think this is much better. Any idea? Yeah. So good. Because if I say something wrong, you can provide some suggestion. All right. So this is much better. Power plant. Can you understand? How many nuclear power in Spain do you know?
There's some time, I think, around 8.
Yeah. Because you come from different country, you need to know about your story. So for example, South Korea, how many nuclear power you have? Do you know, okay, do you know that China, they don't like make a good relationship with South Korea from tomorrow? Do you know why? Because American, they would provide the special station in South Korea. But China, they are not so happy. Okay. Here, because American, they will provide this power station, bomb station. I'm not quite sure how to say. Put here, but if this actually they provided from America, they won't provide in South Korea. And after that, this area they will control. So the radar, American, this power they will control. Maybe here is Japan, okay. But they put here. I'm not quite sure how. Shang, do you know about this one? The story? They are not built, but they would do that. Okay, because the South Korea government already agreed with America. They would put the bomb. I think this is the bonfire center. Very strong. They put in the store. Okay, but their area, they can control China. Okay. But China was not happy. They just asked, if tomorrow South Korea make this decision, and then China and South Korea, all the relationship all broke. They don't like Korea people go to China. They don't like Korea movie again. They don't like Korea staff go to China to earn money. They don't like the Korea provide any product to China. So their relationship will broke. Okay? And China will say, okay, China support North Korea. And then maybe attend South Korea again. So this is the 38 degree, maybe broke. Okay? And then maybe they fight each other again. And after that, this is Taiwan. Maybe how to support. Taiwan, we got a very poor situation, and here is American. It's quite far away. But American always want to control Asian country. Okay? But now, American President Trump, okay, he said, American #1. He didn't care. He didn't like to do any security for the global situation. But if American give up, and then China become #1. Okay, so maybe all the situation all will change. So this is the macroeconomic, right? So I think it's all interesting. So we have break 10 minutes, and please come back again, and then we continue to tell our story, right? They have a different model. So the first model we call cross model, 45 degree. 45 degree, this is a Keynes cross model. This is more simple, it's easy, okay? And then you need to consider why we need to draw the 45 degree line for 45 degree. Why we cannot use the 30 or 60? Why we need to choose the 45? Okay, so actually you can see the 45 degree is here from 0. This is a 45 degree line. Okay, so you can imagine this is what we call Y, and this is the AEP this is mean aggregate, okay? This is aggregate expenditure, but this is for planning, okay? P is planning, okay? So I don't know. Actually, when we do anything, we need to try to do some planning, okay? And here, actually, this is also aggregate supply, also planning. This is aggregate supply, but actually this is also planning, okay? So, and after that, you can see, if we can draw the 45 degree, then you can see each point all represent equilibrium. So you can see, for example, this is point A. Point A to the x axis. This is the distance. And you also can try to find this is to the y axis. Okay? So the distance will be equal. Do you know why? Because here 45 degree, here also 45 degree, and here is 90. So when you study in the primary school or the junior high school, do you know about this? In mathematics, I think it's more basic. So you can see this is 45, this is 45, this is the 90. Okay, so you can see the distance will be equal. Okay, so you can see actually this line is represent equilibrium condition. So, for example, do you know how to make the rice? How to cook the rice? Someone, can you cook? Cooking is very important for our real life. Everybody, you need to learn how to cook. Okay? For example, we have a big party, and Christine, your responsibility, you need to cook the rice for everybody. How to cook? How many rice should you cook? No, here the planning. Okay, you need to ask everybody. Now you need to tell the truth. How many cups, how many bowls of rice do you need? Okay. For example, gentlemen, you eat the rice. How many? 1 bowl, or 2 bowls, or 3 bowls?
Maybe one.
Is 1 enough? Gentlemen.
2.
2. Okay, you do the more heavy job. Yeah, exactly. I also do too, because I pay my attention. I afford so many. And the lady, maybe half boat is enough. Or 1. So, do you really? You eat the 2. Oh, imagine. Okay. All right. So, for example, you can calculate. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 2. Okay. Maybe. For example, 20 cup, 20 pot you need. And then, how many rice should you put in the cooker? Okay. I'm not sure. Did you see the Taiwanese cooker? Yeah. Actually. When I was studying in the UK, I looked at UK people, they don't know how to cook actually. You know, in Taiwan, we all depending on the cooker. And then the rice will be steamed, get together. But in the European, how to cook? They just put in the water and then fire, okay, boiling, and then they use the instrument, just cup. So each the rice all separate and very hot. I'm not sure it's material or not. I'm not sure how about in American. Your mom how to cook the rice for you or no rice?
You just take rice, put it inside of the machine, and then just put water in and just close it, push a button.
Yeah, so this is cooked. So the rice will be much better, good quality, okay? But in European not. In European, do you know how to cook the rice?
I know how to do, for instance, the rice for the paella.
Right.
But
Most-
it's
most-
different because it's not the same rice than here, it's the Arabic rice.
Yeah, so many different rice. Thailand rice, Japanese rice, and maybe American rice. Do you know which rice is expensive? Japanese, yeah. Japanese rice very, very expensive. Okay, and the Thailand rice is more cheaper. Okay, so I don't know actually. When you go to the overseas for your study, you need to learn how to cook. Okay, sometimes you're missing your home family, and then you have a lot of time. You just cook. Okay, and then you can save your homesick. Okay, so the lady, do you have a homesick? Did you miss your parent or boyfriend, anything? No? Okay, it's fine, okay? So you are the more stronger, okay? Yeah. And how about Christine? No? You're not missing your family?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Right, okay. So you can use the line or the FB content with your family as well. Okay? Yeah, I remember when I was studying in the UK, every day I always call telephone. Not like now, okay? So I spend a lot of money for telephone actually. Okay, morning call and evening call as well. Because the time lag with the UK 8 hours. 8 hours. So at the afternoon, 3 o'clock. In Taiwan, it's 11 p.m. Okay? And when I go to sleep, 11 p.m. and in Taiwan is 7 a.m. Okay? So every day, my neighbor say, wow, it's very strange. Why every day at the 11 p.m. your telephone will be ring at the 11 p.m. Because every day I call to my wife, okay, like Skype, okay, quite far away, but they can connect by telephone, okay, and then my mind become more stability, okay, calm down, okay. So, but I think you are so lucky now. You can use the line. Do you know who used the line first? Line produced by South Korea people. Line. It's real? No, you don't know about the line. Who used first? I think this is produced by South Korea company. I think.
It's actually a company of South Korea, but it's produced by Japanese.
Oh, Japanese. All right.
There's some company in Japan,
Not Taiwanese.
not Japanese.
Okay. Yeah, but I think they already make a lot of contribution for people. So now you can always use the connection fee or the free. Okay. Or you also can use the FB, or you can use another one,
So,
Twitter.
what's up?
Yeah. So many choice. In European also have another one.
Yeah, that's what's up. We don't use Line or WhatsApp.
Right. So in China,
WeChat.
WeChat. Okay. So we have so many choice. Okay. So you are so lucky. You can use a lot of things. Right. Okay. So we just come back. So here it's easy. So this is represent equilibrium condition, and then we just try to find this one. This one we call or maybe AE or ADP. Okay, this is planning. If we only consider one set, this is if one set is equal consumption. If we use the AE2 is C plus I, AE3 C plus I plus Z, AE4 C plus I plus Z plus X minus N. I just try to let you know, actually it's like you tell a story, okay? Sometimes this one is represent one set, okay, one set, only concern household, okay? And this is two, is represent two sectors, okay? Household and a firm. And the third, it means third set, it includes household, firm, and the government. And the fourth is represent for the real, have the household and the firm and the government and the foreigner sector. Okay, so you just step by step. Okay, you just try step by step. Okay, and then very easily you just put all the conditions put here, and then you can find one step. So very easy. Okay, so like now your job, you need to have a responsibility to do cook the rice. So you can calculate how many person. Okay, one person, 1 cup, 2 person, 2 cup, 3 person, 3 cup. Okay, 4 person, 4 cup. We can extend. Okay, so you after that you can try to know more individual story. Yes.
What is ADP?
ADP, yeah, aggregate demand. Sometimes this is the we also call aggregate demand. Okay, and the planning. Okay, it represents all society. For example, in Taiwan or in the Providence University or in America, you can extend. Okay. Sometimes if you, for example, in Taiwan now we have the 23 million population. Okay. And how about American? How many population? Or in Japan, in South Korea, you need to consider how many population you have. Okay, so and after that you can try to understand. Okay, so sometimes we only try to find average, but we also consider aggregate. It means all summarize, all get together. Okay, so I just try to mention this is a more simple idea for you, and then easily for you to study by yourself. Okay? And the next, the second model we call ISLM model. This is model more comprehensive. Okay? Because the first model, we make assumption. This the first model. We just let assumption, because in economic you always find assumption. What is assumption? Because we want to try to understand each step have anything special. So we need to make a lot of assumption. Okay? For example, Angela, they use one pen, okay, and put, and then everybody become stability step, and then we can try to see what happened they have. But this is not real. For the real is dynamic. But we always make the assumption. For example, we just let price constant, interest rate constant, wage constant, and foreigner rate constant. Yeah, all the price are constant, and then we try to see y star equal to what. We put here, this is special mark is mean constant. Okay, so this is we call the first model. 45 degree, the Keynes cross model. They let all the price variable or constant. They cannot move, they cannot change. Okay? And the second model, we just let this one can become flexible. It means they can change. Okay? So the second model, we only let price constant, wage constant, and the interest rate constant. And then we want to try to find equivalent income and equivalent interest rate. Okay, P we call this is price label. Okay, R is interest rate. Okay, and W is wage rate. Okay, and the E is mean. This is foreigner exchange rate. Okay. Actually, for the real, all variable, all flexible, they can change. But if they all change, then they become more comprehensive. It's very difficult to control. So we need to let the variable become constant. Okay? This is constant. I mean that no change. Okay? So if we can we want to try to find the equivalent income and equivalent interest rate. So this is the second model. We call ISLM model. Okay? And the third one we call ASAD. It means we only let equivalent constant, and then we want to try to find Y star, P star, and W star, and R star. Okay, this is ASAD model. Okay, and this is ISLM model. Can you understand? Just step by step. And the fourth, it means we can let all the variable become flexible. Then we can find the model 4 and model 5. We can have the BP we call balance of payment. Okay, so we can use the ISLM BP and ASAD try to solve all the variables. So and after that, this is the full story. When you study a different chapter, then you can find it. So today, I just try to summarize all the results for you first, okay? And then when you go back, you can see to check all the different models. So actually, this is like you tell a story, okay? One day, you will become parent, okay? Of father, mother, and then your children will are interested in trying to know more story. So you need a higher responsibility to your children. You need to tell a story. How to tell a story? Okay? You need to design how to step by step. From a simple story, and then become more comprehensive, or the more comprehensive as well. So you need to try to know step by step. In particular for your logic. Okay, the logic is very important. Okay, so I'm not sure how to know the Taiwan situation or American situation. One day you become scholar. How try to do some suggestion to your government? For example, now in Taiwanese society, become very comprehensive. Every day just shouting, every day just arguing. Okay, so what is about the 228? For yesterday. Okay, but this is a long time story. Okay, and until now, maybe a lot of people they don't know about the history. Okay, so the history, what is true? Okay, some person say that, another person say that, but who did something wrong? Anything? Okay, so I mean, in Taiwanese society, we was very confused, and actually, for the young generation, they don't know what happened. Nobody know. Okay, so you only got some knowledge from the internet, from the FB, from another way. But what is true? Okay, so you need to pay a lot of attention, pay your time, try to do more study or research. Then you can get the more specify the truth. Okay, so I don't know actually. So in particular in Taiwan, we got a more comprehensive story. You can imagine the Taiwan 400 history, 400. Okay. Actually, the Taiwan, maybe, I'm not quite sure, maybe we need to check more detail. Maybe from for example, 400 years. Okay. In this area, the Taiwan story of 400 years. Okay. This 50 controlled by Japan. Okay. And here controlled by KMT. And maybe the BDP. Okay, and here controlled by Qing dynasty, and here controlled by Ming dynasty, and here controlled by Portuguese. Okay. This way. Portuguese. No. J-A-T-U. T-U.
No, after R, T-U.
Portug.
Yeah.
G. Is that
A-N.
A
A-N.
A-N
A-N.
L.
G-A-N.
Portugal.
G-A-L.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And here controlled by Dutch. So this is the Taiwan story. Okay, because the Dutch people, maybe we make a joking. How about the Dutch? The GNP higher than Taiwan, maybe I think it's US dollar, 50,000. So some person would like make a joking, why Taiwan cannot control by Dutch until now? We can upgrade to 50, but just joking, okay? So this is the Taiwan story. So Taiwan controlled by Dutch, controlled by Portuguese, controlled by Ming dynasty, Qing dynasty, Japan dynasty, and the KMT dynasty. So the Taiwan is a great country. We got a lot of different stories. Okay, so I'm not sure. Do you know the sea become to sea? How to become the sea? Sea or ocean? The sea, how to become the sea? Ocean, how to become the ocean? Because we can accept the different river. The big river, small river, we can get together and become to sea, become the ocean. So I mean, the Taiwan, although they will only get the small island, small area, but the Taiwan story that the Taiwan become great because of the different stuff. Okay, so the mountain, how to become the mountain? Because the mountain can collect the small stone. All the stones, small stone, all get together, become the great mountain. This is a special for philosophy. Can you understand? Can you understand? Yeah, Spain also very great. Do you know why? Because Spain, they extend all the power in the entire world. A lot of countries will speak Spanish. It's the middle and the south of America. A lot of people speak Spanish. Okay, so you also can go to there. You not only step in the Spain, okay? And American as well. So actually all the global all become to can get together. Okay? So can you understand what I mean? Okay? So sometimes we need to respect to our history. We need to try to know more. Okay? So in particular, like the Taiwan from 1949 until now. 1949 until now, actually, most Taiwanese work very, very hard, study very, very hard. Okay, and from agricultural, light industry, and heavy industry. Or maybe next time, next week, I will like show you some video. Okay, then you can try to know something about the Taiwan history. Okay, and then you need to know why we need to learn all the content about the macroeconomics. Okay, so I think this is all useful for you. All right, and then the third story, we just continue. Try to know delta y equal to what? Delta is the we call this one is delta. Delta y. Okay, delta y. The delta is mean multiple. You can imagine. Yeah. 1987. before 1987, here, Providence University, here just mountain. Nobody step here except Dyer person. So behind here, we are the coffee. A Dyer person there will step here. So sometimes you don't need to go to outside, in particular behind the mountain. Okay, a lot of Dyer person they put there. Okay. So, but after that, 1987, the Providence University moved here. Before 1987, the initial Providence University, they located in the city center. Just small area, like the senior high school. Okay, they only had the, how to say, okay, maybe we just say 3 units. The area is quite small. But here, they move here, we come to 30 units. The area extend 10 times area. Okay, so you can look here, and 13,000 students step here. So you can let this city become larger. So you can imagine each student one day, how much should you spend? Now here, you can see if the story can change, okay? Every person, one day, you use maybe $200, and now we have the 13,000 students. So here, every day, we need to spend it means $2.6 million NT dollar. Okay, every day. So this is the big business. Okay, so and after that they can become larger. So sometimes you can see if the firm do some investment, or the government provide more spending, or these two can let the income increase. But if the government asks people they need to pay more tax, then the income become decrease. And the balance of budget, the government spending and the tax also increase, then the income also increase. And if the export increase, the income also increase as well. But then if we import increase, then the income become decrease. So this is what we call the multiple effect. But what is a selection effect? This is 2 ideas. Okay, so one day you can try. I'm not sure until now. Do you like study? How to become smart? How? I mean, if for example, if you pay your attention, pay your effort to study macroeconomics, and the professor provided you higher scores, and then you become more interested to study again. If you got the score is quite low or very boring, you don't like to study again. So sometimes if you got the better situation, better result, then you would like pay more attention or effort again. So we call this is the selection. Okay. So sometimes I hope you can try to understand, and then you can get the more better result and step by step, and then you can very good for your future. Okay. So for the government or the state. Okay, so here you can look. A lot of people do investment and then can let this city become great, or they can get more greater improvement. So this is very important. And the final story is about the dynamic. You can see delta y divided by delta t. What is t? T is means time. This is not the tax rate. This small t is time. So and after that we call growth model. Growth model. Okay. So sometimes you can calculate. You can compare 1960 until 2016. For example, this is the 56 year, any change. Okay, so I think for your generation it's quite lucky because your parent already created a lot of result for you, so you enjoy it so much. But maybe you don't know how to get the money, how to create your idea. Do you know creation? How to have the creation ability? For my personal idea, how to have the creation? Except you got a poor situation. Poor situation. Even now, you always got a good situation, you always enjoy a lot of things, then your creation will become zero. Okay? So sometime in a Chinese philosophy, we would like to talk. If you face the mountain, you need to try to open the door. If you face the river, you need to create how to make the bridge. I'm not sure any difficult situation you face until now. Did you face any difficult situation? For example, Christine, any difficult situation would you like to share with us? For example, maybe you learn Chinese is quite difficult.
Yeah, actually it is.
But how to pass? I mentioned last time, I'm not sure you already practice or not.
Yeah, 20 hours.
Yeah. So you need to pay more time for listening in Chinese. You need to open your mind, make the Taiwanese friend every day listen to radio. Okay? In Chinese. Okay? I told you before, when I was studying in the UK, I talked to my supervisor, my English is very poor. And then my supervisor only told me, go back to watch TV. Understand? Okay? The foreigner people come to Taiwan, you want to try to learn Chinese. Okay? But how to learn Chinese? So every day you need to open your radio, you open your computer or anything, listen to Chinese song or Chinese volume program, okay? In the television or in the radio, they make a lot of joking, but not actually it's not interesting, okay? But you need to listen what they talk, because the Chinese is very difficult, okay? When you learn, so I'm not sure, you join the language center in Chinese, the level 1, level 2, level 3, which level you have? Which level? Level 1?
Last semester level 1 now.
You already upgrade. You already upgrade to level 2.
Yeah, I'm in level 2 and 3.
Okay, so yeah, so you are quite good. Actually, when I was studying in the UK, I always step at level 1. In English, you know. Nobody want to join with my team because my team is the level 1. Okay, in particular for the young generation, they look. I don't like to make a friend with the older person get together because their English is quite poor. but how to pass difficult situation. So sometimes I always encourage the Taiwanese student, you need to pay more time for your listening in English. Or you need to open your mind to make more friends in English. Okay? So you need to ask by yourself. So we are so lucky we can step here, join this class. Actually, here you need to forget you are Taiwanese. Here is Chicago, okay? You need to forget the Taiwanese, no Chinese, okay? So, and then you can improve for your English as soon as possible. So, yeah, this is my personal experience. I'm not sure how about yours. So, Shangye, did you speak well in Chinese? Which level you have?
I don't know what the level is, but
You wanna join the language center?
not now.
Okay. So your Chinese is not so good.
It's very good.
Very good, really. How?
Because all of my friends here are Taiwanese, so I have to speak Chinese.
So you need to check. You need to take exam. Say your Chinese is very good. This is special for the listening. Maybe writing is difficult for you. Okay? So actually foreign language is also very difficult. For example, Korea, I think also very difficult. Although maybe half word is similar with Chinese. So, but the Chinese in Korea or in China, the different speaking is true. Actually, I have a lot of friends from South Korea. I also went to the Seoul before. Okay. All right. So we just continue. Or do you want to break? Because at the evening the break time is quite short. So if possible, we just continue and then we can stop earlier. So any question? Do you have any question? Do you know what shall you do? Okay. All right. So if possible, we just try to see. This is the growth model. Okay. And we have the slow. We call new classical growth model, and then endogenous growth model. So maybe this is more difficult, but you can get some idea. It's enough. And the same. This is for the first story, and the next story is for interest rate. Interest rate. So you need to know what is R. R is mean interest rate. Okay? And then we also try to know about equivalent interest rate. And then we also try to know the change in interest rate. Or we also try to know about, according to the time, the interest rate what change. For example, now a lot of Taiwanese argue about the retired person, the pension. Okay? The pension, the retired person, they can get the benefit for the interest rate, 18%. But this is unfair for all the society, because this is only special for the retired person from the army, from the government sector. But actually, how about now interest rate in Taiwan? Now interest rate only 1%. So the big gap. So a lot of people complain, why only do this favor for this fair person? This is unfair. But why we got this story? Maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, we got a special story. They want to provide some support for the government, employers, army, so they just provided this benefit for them. but all the time will change. Okay, so now most people ask the government, they need to try to do some reform. Okay, we need to try to change because this is unfair. This is not the marketing interest rate. Marketing interest rate only 1%. Okay, while the government they need to pay more money to them. This is unfair. The government pay the money to them. Actually, this is from tax value. Okay, most people pay the tax value. One, to support government, try to make more or provide more public goods, not for people, for their benefit. So this is unfair. So I mean, for the pension system, a lot of people argue in Taiwanese society. Okay, so maybe if some person they are interested for this topic, you can try to draw. This is for the pension system in Taiwan. Okay, so. So the Taiwanese student, you learn an idea to completely for your job, you can try to draw the pension system in Taiwan. Or you can say, current pension system in Taiwan. Okay? You just go to the Google, put this keyword, and then you can find more than 100,000 data you can read. But you don't need to read so many. You just read maybe the first 20 is enough. Okay, so you can design all the topics, then you can draw. Okay, actually until now, Taiwan we got a very comprehensive story, so you can create so many ideas. All right, so I hope you can do it. All right, so here you just try to see what's the interest rate, and then you also try to know in a different model. We have the classical model, Keynes model, IS11 model, and then we can get a different equivalent interest rate. And then you also try to see the change in interest rate. And after that, you will try to see the time series for the interest rate, how to move. Okay, and the third variable is for the wage. Okay, the wage. Okay, do you know what is the wage? It's your salary. Okay, so I'm not sure. Are you happy for your salary in your society? Okay, actually in Taiwan, a lot of people complain. And then, do you know about the holiday in your country? So actually it's per week. How many hours should you pay you to work? Okay, from Monday to Friday, 8 hours every day. So get together 1 week, 40 hours. So I'm not sure in your country how many hours should you pay for your working time. In American, how many hours? You don't know?
Yeah, 40, I think.
40, maybe 36. Yeah. So the time will become shorter. Okay, because a lot of people they want to have a holiday, like in Japan. Okay, they already changed. On the Wednesday afternoon, they don't do on work. Okay, and in Japan, they also have got a program for the aging society. Okay, so now on the 24 hour in Taiwan, you can enjoy 24 hour. You can go to outside to go to the shop to buy anything. But according to the report today, in Japan, a lot of 24-hour shop are closed. They don't like to provide the 24-hour service. for consumer. Okay, so I'm not sure. Maybe in Spain, 5 o'clock p.m. or close the shop.
No, actually 10,
10.
9, 10.
Okay, but in the UK, 5 o'clock. If you want to buy bread, you need to be before 5 o'clock. Because 5 o'clock, all the shops will be closed. Only the pub open. Okay, so I think in Taiwan, most people like Taiwan because the Taiwan is more convenient. Actually, like heaven, you know. You can buy anything, anytime, anywhere. Okay, and more safety. So we need to thanks to God, thanks to a lot of people make a lot of contribution for this country actually. Okay, in the European not. My tutor in the UK, they just very confused. Why on the midnight you need to go to outside to buy something? Because on the midnight only ghosts go to outside. It's very difficult for them to imagine why on the midnight you need to go to outside. Okay, because in the midnight you need to for sleeping. You don't need to go to outside for shopping. Okay, so yeah, like this situation. And so the wage, a lot of people concern, in particular in Taiwan, the young generation, they graduated from university, but they only have a low salary. So they always argue. So do you know about the average, the wage in Taiwan? Average wage in Taiwan actually is NT dollar. This new report. But the people graduated from university, they only 22,000 NT dollar. But now average in Taiwan is the 51,000. And do you know why? Why the young generation, you graduated from university, then you only have the 22,000 NT dollar? And how long can you catch? How long can you upgrade to this level? How long? If every day you don't do study, you need to spend a lot of time, maybe 10 years, 20 years. So I sincerely suggest you must go study. And someone say, I got a higher degree, then I have the higher unemployment rate. Actually, this is not true. If you can get the more higher degree, you have more opportunity to do the choice. Okay? For example, if now have the 2 positions for the job. Okay? First, to be a driver, drive a taxi. You got the primary school, the labor, and you got the BA degree, the labor. I think everybody, you can be a taxi driver. Okay? But if another job, they want to have the teacher, the position. If you only have the primary school, the education attainment, now you are no opportunity. Only you have the BA degree, so it's represented. If you have the BA degree, you have 2 choices. You can be teacher, you can be taxi driver. But if you only have the primary school education, sorry, only 1 choice. Okay? So I believe if you can have the higher degree, you got a master degree, you have a PhD degree, you got so many opportunities. You can make your decision a good choice. Okay? So I sincerely hope you need to pay your attention, pay your time to get a more higher degree. It's good for you, and actually this is cheaper. This is can let you left far away with the poverty. Okay, in particular, this is my story. Okay, I come from the poor family. My family, my initial family, my economic situation is quite poor. Okay, my older sister, my two brothers, they only have the primary school education, and my story how to become a professor. Okay, and then the economic situation will have a big change. Okay, so sometimes I would like to make a joking in the class. Actually, I also told my story. Actually, right? So, and next, we also try to know something about the price. You need to try to know the price, how to measure the price level. We have the GNP, the deflate, and the consumer price index, and the producers price index. Okay. And after that, we need to try to know about the equilibrium price. Have the ADS model with the two model, and after that, you need to try to know about inflation or deflation. What's inflation? What's deflation? Okay. Sometimes we always say majorly the index is inflation rate and unemployment rate. Okay. So sometimes you can check a lot of society. If you find their report to say, oh, this country got the higher inflation rate or higher unemployment rate, it represents this country, they will got a big trouble. Okay, so you can look like Greece. Okay, European financial crisis. You can see. Okay, so and after that we need to know what's the factor let them become inflation. So they have a different factor. One is demand pull, one is the cost push, and the other is crazy, it's the hyperinflation. Okay, so you can look a lot of people, they always got a poor situation. We can from this index, and then we can try to know all the story. And finally, also the price level according to the time, they will change. Okay, and then we can check. Sometimes if the price all constant, this is not true. Okay, so like the China, 1966 to the 1966 to the 1976, 11 years. In China, their price all constant. It's very difficult to imagine why the China, their price is constant, because they're controlled by government. Okay, and a lot of people, they always got a poor, like now, North Korea. Okay, so sometimes you can look actually in North Korea, a lot of people, they always got a very poor situation. Okay, and now why the China, they become great? Because from 1979, their policy will change. They draw away communism system, and then they follow the marketing system. So the economic have a great change. Okay, so maybe I would like to talk more story about this. So the final, I would like to talk the foreign exchange rate. What is the foreign exchange rate? It's small e. Okay, and then we also try to know we have the fixed exchange rate and the floating exchange rate. So when you go back, you can see the book, and then you can try to see some story about the exchange rate. And after that, we also try to know about how to change. And most countries always control the exchange rate, because exchange rate good for the export would be poor to the imports. So how to let the interest rate, the exchange rate become constant? Then a lot of countries, a lot of central bank that we control this factor. So the finally, depending on the time, okay? So, and then I would like to show you. And finally, this is more important. The similar explanation of the economic event, so combined into many schools of the thought, including classic Keynes, new classic, new Keynes, and supply side school. So you can see actually a lot of people always got a different idea. So which school is correct? Which school is correct? For my personal, all correct. For example, my hand, I ask you, my hand is bright or dark? According to your position, you look is bright, but my position is dark. So the bright and the dark, all right. So all the idea, all the source, all right. Okay. So I hope you need to open your mind. You cannot say, oh, this is my idea would be right and another person would be wrong. Okay. So you have a good opportunity to come here to be the exchange student. Actually, everybody, we all got a different story. Okay? So sometimes we need to know what is empress, what is simplest. Okay? If you got a good situation, you need to sense to your parent. If you got a poor situation, you cannot complain to your parent. But you have a higher responsibility to do some improvement for your situation. And then you become stronger. Okay? So this is for our life. Okay, so any question? Are you happy? My job, my duty is let you happy. I let you understand how to learn, how to study. And I hope everybody you need to enjoy our time. So when you go back, please go to the e-learning. Actually, I provided so many sources on here, and I hope you can enjoy it. Okay, you don't need to waiting for me. Okay, you don't need to say, waiting the Dr. Feng, the chapter 1, and then I read the chapter 1, and I talk the chapter 2. You, if possible, you cannot sleeping. You are sleeping difficult. Okay, just read. Enjoy it. Okay, never mind. I don't care. You pass faster than me. Okay, you can go ahead. Okay, so this is your story, not my story. My story already completed. I already got my PhD, but you are not. Okay, so you need to complete it for your story. Okay, and maybe next time, if you're interested, I can try to talk all my story for you. Okay, and any question? So here. You can try to see a brief history of the macroeconomics. Okay, so you can look. This is the two professors made, not mine. Okay, I made. Okay, so the two professors. This is very famous, and you also go to see a lot of textbook. A lot of textbooks only talk first and second. They are not talk late. So I think this is very good. In particular, you study the PhD or maybe the semi. So you can see, you can change. So our story, maybe we only try to talk the Great Depression and model revision and 1970s stagflation and econometric perspective and a great recession and macro and finance. Okay, so but if difficult for you, just pass. Okay, but you cannot all pass. Can you understand what I mean? When you study the book, if this book very difficult, okay, pass another page. Okay, read which page you can enjoy, you can understand. Okay, and then step by step. Okay, so any question? Yeah. I hope you can enjoy, and everybody will come here. Okay, everybody over here. So you are
I just chose yesterday.
okay. So you are here.
Yeah.
陈炳文 ，no.
And
Oh, chapter. Oh, so you are major in Japanese. Okay, why you chose this class?
he told me it's very fun. And this year I'll go to Yamaguchi Daigaku to learn the economics.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah,
So,
I want to prepare first.
all right, great. So did you live in Japan before?
In this year.
Right. Okay, great. Okay, welcome. Yeah, I think if you can try to know more about the macroeconomics, it's good for you. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, welcome. Okay. And 同学们 any question? No. Okay. 李维伦 ，right? 蔡成柱 ，okay. 夏正元，夏正元 ，okay. And 上回 OK， 谢宜兴 OK， 陈炳元 right， 孙丽婷 OK， 李佩莹 OK， 庄宏慧 right， 楼迪OK， 赵于正 OK， 江肉水 OK。Okay, so today we just stop here.